So in this video, we're going to be focusing on getting traffic estimates for a list of keywords. So very similar to the previous video, if you had a chance to watch that, I describe what broad match, phrase match, and exact match are, but what all you have to do is simply enter the keywords here. So we can enter them here, but you can put commas in between the keywords, or you can simply do them like this, where they have different keywords on each line, or you can simply upload the keyword list if you have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of keywords. Now, obviously, you can target different countries, languages, the same thing as you can do previously. But what this does is it basically estimates the future traffic. So under date range, you can see that it says get estimates based on next 7 days, showing daily estimates. So that's how it's different than just showing the search volume. It's showing what is to be. So if we click on get estimates, let's take a look at the data. So I'm going to scroll over to here. And what this is doing is it's taking the existing data that it has previously, but just taking it one step further and giving you an idea of, okay, if you're going to bid $1 and then my option is daily budget of $30, from that point, it's going to estimate that, okay, you're going to get about 24 to 30 clicks per day. Now, that's the ad group itself. So all the keywords that you're looking at, you can see the device, like what kind of devices, and then of course location. You can specify location, state. You can see it in these nice looking graphs in terms of, okay, how many clicks per day, but where are these clicks actually coming from? And very similar to impressions, you can see where the clicks are coming from. We can see that the majority are coming from California, and the cost per day, and of course the ad position. So if we increase our bid to say something like $2 and we reload it, we can see the change here. Now, if you want to take a little bit closer into the detail of the location in terms of, okay, how many clicks, how many impressions, how much it costs, what's the click-through rate, and so forth. So we can see that District of Columbia, for example, the click-through rate is really, really high, which is a good thing. So you could really narrow this down into specific locations that you want to target, like District of Columbia, Delaware, Alaska, and so forth. Now, click-through rate doesn't always define whether or not it actually converts. That's really on your end. But on the Google side of the end, they can actually see how many people are clicking through, which is great. This is great data because think about it, you would never know how many people would actually click through just by guessing. And the beauty of this is you can actually download the actual plan and get all this data so that you can use it later down the road. And that's kind of what I like to do, is download these and take a look at them and just keep a record of all the data so that you can use it later. So as you can see, this is really what the tool does, is it basically just gives you an estimate of the keywords that you enter in. And also under the keyword tab, you can see that you can specify, all the keywords should be converted to exact match, or all the keywords should be converted to phrase match or broad match, so that you can get an idea of, the clicks for the different variations. So that way you have a better idea of what you're working with, and then narrow it down in the future to what you're willing to actually bid on. And you can download this plan as well, so you have it on your computer. And if I go back to device and I scroll down to the bottom, you can actually see in detail there are about 15 clicks for desktop, mobile traffic is about 10, and then of tablets are about 10. So you can get an idea not only of the statistics, but what kind of customer you're dealing with. Most people who have tablets have a little more income, or people who have iPhones and so forth like that. So not only are you getting data, but you're getting data that will allow you to dig further into your customer profile as well. So there are many different directions where you can use the Google Ad Planner.